All right, I'm gonna try and keep it together. For those of you who've been following me for a long time, you know that sometimes I go off on a bit of a rant, and I have been trying to hold my shit together for the last few weeks. I'm giving you advanced warning because at the end of the video, I'm gonna give everyone a little history lesson, and I might lose my shit. But first, I'm gonna talk about Jagmeet Singh and tariff news. Let me start with Jagmeet Singh. What are you doing? For the last several years, there have been plenty of opportunities for Jagmeet Singh to step in and do what an NDP leader is supposed to do. Like when we had an overabundance of immigration, that was affecting jobs. He should have stepped up and said something, but he didn't. There's the tariffs on EVs, which have now caused counter tariffs on us from China. Canola farmers feel their livelihoods are being sacrificed to save the auto industry. Yeah. Where was he then? Just offer up a better idea. Like, it doesn't have to be tariffs. We did the tariffs because the U.S. did the tariffs, which was a bad idea. We could have done quotas. We could have done anything else. Anything. We shouldn't be sacrificing one sector for another. And now, staring down the barrel of 6 seats and the possibility of 1 seat, Jagmeet Singh is out there shaking hands, trying to get people to vote for him. He should be in Ottawa making friends, because obviously they're going to need a whole bunch of friends. Is he making friends? Oh, no. No, he's pulled a page from Pierre Poilievre, and he's just attacking everybody else. Do you think attacks are going to work for you? Do you think attacks are going to work for you? Really? All right, I'm sure you've heard this by now, but maybe you didn't get the entire story. Okay, so 25% tariffs are coming. Just like they were coming in February, just like they were coming in March. Why do I say that? Because they are absolutely coming. 25% tariffs are absolutely coming, but they might start at 2.5%. And the tariffs could be larger if Canada and Europe cause economic harm to the U.S. Oh, that's interesting. Because while he's attacking his allies with tariffs, he wants to remove sanctions on the Russians. Which brings me to a little history lesson for all you 9 years liberals people. You have short memories. Really short memories. Let's start with the first year liberals were in power, 2015. Right in the middle of an oil price collapse, the global economy faced one of the largest oil price declines in modern history. The 70% price drop during that period was one of the 3 biggest declines since World War II. Remember, that lasted till 2016. 4 years later, less than 4 years later, the inevitable collapse of global oil production. March 31st, 2020. What caused this to happen? Oh, that's right, the 2020 Russia-Saudi Arabia oil price war. Well, hang on a sec. That date seems really familiar. Why does that date seem familiar? Because it happened alongside a global pandemic. For those of you keeping track at home, that's 3 global crises so far. 2 of them, 2 historic crises happening at the same fucking time. And just as we were coming out of that, the Russians attacked Ukraine and sent oil prices through the roof. Why were oil prices climbing so dramatically? Oh, that's right, because back in 2020, this guy made a deal with the Saudis and the Russians to slash oil production. And then the Russians used that increasing income to fund their attack on Ukraine. And now the US wants to get rid of the sanctions that it put in place on Russia because they attacked Ukraine. And put sanctions on us for the economic harm that they are causing themselves. So don't send me videos from right-wing nutjobs that just completely overlooked 4 global crises in the last 9 years. Don't talk to me about economic indicators that you don't understand. Don't tell me that Canada has been performing terribly when, after 4 global crises, we're still one of the best performing countries in the world. Nominal GDP per capita. That's real today dollars. We're one of the best. Well, that's funny. Where are the other oil-producing countries on that list after 2 global price collapses? Let me see. All right, there's the U.S., and then there's nobody else but us. And now, after 4 historic crises, we're facing a new one. 9 years of liberals. 9 years of liberals. Where did that get us? It got us here, prepared for one more crisis. And I think that's a pretty good job.